Good morning. I know I'm totally not usually here in the morning. It is 10 a.m. Eastern Time, Eastern Standard Time, and this open source stream, today we're doing Python Pandas. Normally it's at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, but we're changing it up today just to be chaotic and, shenanigans. My name is Rain Leander. I am a developer advocate here at Cockroach Labs. I am here to help you make the most out of your open source and or Cockroach DB experience. I am here for you. The best way to get in touch with me is via our forum, which is forum.cockroachlabs.com. I know I have there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Feel free throughout this stream to ask me anything you want, and I would be remiss if I did not shout out to YouTube. That is the best way, even though we are streaming on several platforms. We've got Twitch, we've got YouTube, we've got Facebook, actually, we've got LinkedIn. Even though we're streaming on several platforms, YouTube is where our videos stay forever. And so if you miss anything, you can go back there and check it out. Also, feel free to enable those notifications. Today what we're working on is Python Pandas, which is particularly important in, Python is my jam. I'm a Python developer, so kind of biased. But Pandas is a library to format data. And it's one of those libraries that I learned. I have no idea why it's called Pandas. Maybe we'll find that out today. But without further ado, let's get started. Let's play with Python and Pandas. I know, right? I'm super excited about today. So first of all, if you've never played with Python, that's important. There are downloads on here. I already have Python installed. I was just checking on a couple of stuff. Control L. If you just do Python -- version, it'll give you the 2 or earlier version. In order to work with the latest, you're going to put that 3 at the end. Is that the latest version? No, it is not the latest version. We do an upgrade. Okay, let's brew. I always forget this because I don't play with brew every day. It's like something like this. Something like this. We'll see what happens. Magically. The thing I like about brew is that if you put in the wrong thing, it will be like, I see that it's basically Clippy from Windows. I see that you're trying to do this. Do you actually mean to do this? And I'm always like, yes, thank you, Clippy. Stuff. And as always, oh, nice. Okay, cool. I want to show you all something because that's just awesome. So Adrian has built out this bot in our Slack channel that whenever we come online, it makes a post in our community Slack channel. And check out this awesome angle that we've got going on. Like, really, bot? That's how you're gonna do me? That. And then, like, just a few seconds later or earlier, it or later. Yeah, later. So this was at 10:04. It was talking about Cockroach TV because we're simul streaming. And then from myself, good morning, ER developer. Are you actually developing from the ER? The next picture was so much better. Oh, Slack. Thanks, Carl. Thanks a lot. Um, excuse me. I need to gently scold my colleague. Um, oh, thank you. So Adrian's actually watching. Yeah, it's not the greatest. Thank you. Thank you, Adrian. But also enjoy your day of rest. Adrian and Lisa just got back from reInvent along with, damn it. And I don't have my water bottle in here. That's too bad. Yeah, it's not a great picture. Let's just give it. I wish we could like activate that, even if it was manually. All right. So what does it say? Python has been installed as user local bin Python 3. It looks like it only did Python 3. What version did you do? Let's check this out. Hmm. It only wanted to go to 9.9 through Brew. Hmm. Hmm. All right, Brew. But if I wanted to, I could go all the way to 3.10. I know, totally. It's time for Python dash dash version to switch. It should be Python 2 dash dash version, and it gives you the Python 2, and then Python dash dash version gives you the Python 3 version. But maybe that's just me. That's cool. Cool, 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 cool. It totally died years and years and years ago. I should just enable the chat overlay. There you go. It totally died a million years ago. It died a million years ago. And here's the thing: is that it's a very solid language, and used in governments and academia and places that are remiss to update. And so I'm quite sure that there are massive experiments and companies that are still using Python 2. But yeah, it died uh, a while ago, kind of like my soul. Anyway, um, yes. So we've downloaded. I'm not going to go to make like else. I mean, the cold doesn't bother me anyway. Um, the docs are pretty amazing. Um, I'm going to skip over. Um, nope, this is not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted. We don't care about that. This is where we want. So I really appreciate documentation that's like, oh, you're new here, start here, and Python 3.1 goes there. It's pretty much just the contents. And then I was like, oh my gosh, what is whetting your appetite? It's just an explanation of what Python is. I was like, that sucks. Then it goes into the Python interpreter. Now I am just going to do Python 3.3, and it'll open up the shell. You can um, use an IDE instead uh, with Python. To get out, you could do quit. I tend to do exit. I'm seeing how much I do not like do it the same. Oh, okay. And then it's interactive map. Oh, this is cool. Oh, I love this. I love that. I love the example. So since we're in an interpreter, by the way, like if you define things within the interpreter, it is now defined um, for this interpreter. Ooh, look at us getting spam. That's just great. Actually, oh, and we're getting lots of spam. Cool, 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 cool. Excuse me while I. This is why we can't have nice things. Look, no. All right, hopefully that'll fix it. I wonder if I can do that through Restream. Hey, I learned something new. Okay, cool. So print. Well, actually, that's should be able to just do that. Yeah. All right. So then the rest of this code. I love this. If the world is flat, print. Be careful not to fall off. Oh, yeah. It's not going like that. If the world is flat, okay. Be careful not to fall off. And it won't let me edit the previous. It throws me off when we get spammers. And of course, it prints be careful not to fall off because the world is flat. Now, we can redefine this, and it's gonna now print as false. And if we do that same thing, if the world is flat, be careful not to fall off. And nothing's going to happen this time. Oh, rude. Oh, because I didn't indent. Oh, and I can't correct it that way because I have to do that. You can tell I normally use my IDE. Okay. If the world is flat, print, be careful not to fall off. Else. Come on. It should be letting me do an else. Oh, but the else would not be indented. Okay, so this is what you get for improvising. So by default, Python source codes are encoded as UTF-8. To declare an encoding other than the default line, you have to define it. Oh, this is cool. So this is getting started in Python. Let's switch to Pandas. So if you wanted to install Pandas locally, you could. You can also simply import it into your Python programming application. I wanted to see what happens if I follow these getting started. instructions. So let's see. Download Anaconda for your operating system and the latest Python version. Run the installer and follow the steps. So Anaconda. I feel like I now immediately have I now have that song stuck in my head. Okay. Oh no. It already downloaded. I don't need to do this. Cool. I was like, I don't want to show my email. Whoa. Whoa. Why does it install so much? Okay. Weird. Weird. Okay. And now we turn the music back up because we're watching the song. I feel like I killed all of the comments by blocking the spammer. My bad. I'll take down chat overlay until it gets active again. Oh, when it installs a PyCharm IDE, it's part of the installation. So part of the reason why we are streaming so early in the morning today is that I am flying out to Atlanta during this afternoon stream time. I thought this was important. So I'm streaming now. And it's just kind of, I wish it, like you could click a button and it would show you the different scripts. It was running in the background. Because right now it just looks frozen. It's not good. I could totally go for a cup of tea. All right. And after 20 minutes of streaming, Leander went for a cup of tea. It's muted. This is not a good sign. The fact that I was gone for this long and it's still running the installation. Wah! It heard me. All right, continue. Wow. Okay, good timing. Good timing, everybody. Yeah. So we did that. The answer is yes. Restart the terminal. Noted. Sometimes you just need to restart the window. Sometimes you actually need to restart all of the terminals. Ta-da! In the Anaconda prompt or terminal in Linux or Mac OS, start to brew up. And it is weirdly two words. Okay, it exists. Okay, cool. I guess I could turn down the music as well. Whoa. Oh, also I have a cup of tea. There we go. Bothers me. Okay, so I did that. In Jupyter, create a new Python 3 notebook. What if there's already one there? Looks like there's already one there. In the first cell of the notebook, import Pandas. So this is what I'm used to, importing Pandas. Cool. Check the version. Oh, it's just saying this is how you do it. Got it. What does it say? Pandas version. Pandas dot version. Okay. And then how do you actually run it? Play it. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Okay, so, I did it. Okay, so we're just a little bit slow today. That's okay. I've had those days. Obviously, it's time to drink our coffee. Now that you're ready to use Pandas, you can write your code in the next cells. So, I noticed that this book was recommended, so I'm totally buying this book. Live. And I'm totally gonna show my address online. Stop it. Let's just take that off really quick. Ta-da. Stop saving, Leander. All right. Then I purchased that without showing my address. But then it's got these tutorial guides and you can read more about Jupyter Lab. I wonder if Jupyter Lab is free or is open source. Jupyter Lab. Open source. Yes. Well, just because it's on GitHub does not mean that it is open source. They have to have put a license up here to... Nope, it is not open source. It is copyright. So systems are copyright by default unless you put a license up that says otherwise. Interesting that they have a copyright license because it would have already been copyright, but that's okay. So let's get to the tutorials. What kind of data does Pandas handle? As far as I know, I thought it was everything. Import Pandas as PD. Table frame. Hello. Okay. I want to store passenger data of the Titanic. For the number of passengers, I know the name, characters, age, integers, and sex, gender, male, female data. Okay. And then we do a DF. Oh, that is just so sweet. That's what I mean about Pandas, though, y'all. If we had done this without Pandas, that data would have been all over the place. Oh, hello. Questions? Oh, that'll do it. Thank you, Adrian. I wonder if I go up and change the data in this line, it will change the data on the following lines. Or if I have to rerun DF. No, I have to redefine it. Let's be a little bit more correct. You can do better. Here we go. We can't do better. Okay. To manually store data in a table, create a data frame. When using Python dictionary of lists, the dictionary keys will be used as column headers and the values as columns. Data frame is a two-dimensional data structure that can store data in different types, including characters, integers, floating point values, categorical data, and more in columns similar to a spreadsheet, SQL table, or the data.frame in R. Each of them have 3 columns with a column label. The column labels are respectively named name, age, and gender. The column name consists of textual data with each value a string. The column age are numbers, and the column gender is textual data or strings. In spreadsheet software, the table would be represented like this. Noted. Interesting. So you can just give us the age. Apparently this is the part in the show where I hiccup. Oh, nice. So the age is not just an integer, it's integer 64. Create a series from scratch as well. Okay, I love this because I'm getting an introduction to Pandas, but also I'm playing with Python. It's just very tight. That's cool. And it's showing how Pandas automatically lays it out. It's pretty cool. Apparently, I'm going to say that a lot. So then let's talk about this. So df is how we imported here. We defined that as our frame. It's PD, this is pandas, dot, making a data frame. Then we have a dictionary that we name. We have these three names. We have a gender list, or an age list and a gender list. And so when we do df, we are manipulating that original data. We've added ages to it here, panda.series, and now we are checking the max age within that series. No! Live is not in LinkedIn. Let me go look and see if I can hack it really quick. Ooh, I should probably not do that live on the shared page. Don't do that. Oh, and Joseph. Yeah, we have actually a couple of notifications over here. Let me see if I can get this working on LinkedIn. Nope. Nope. It's not even over here. I have my upcoming streams are over there. It looks like, let me check this on Restream. Yep. Restream thinks that it's totally streaming to LinkedIn, but it's clearly not there. That sucks. Well, I'll troubleshoot that next time. Thanks for letting me know. Y'all. Hello, developer Evangelista. It's good to see you as always. Do you like my cockroach antenna? Let's explore a little bit more. Okay, so it showed us 58 because that was the oldest age, the maximum of those within the list of ages. Noted. Or if you type it directly in, it'll go directly to 58. That's cool. I'm interested in some basic statistics of the numerical data of, oh, this is cool. Describe the data. Talk to me about the data. That's cool. So we're still within the age series here. So there are three ages. The average age, the mean, is 38.3 repeating. Standard? It can't be right. The lowest age minimum is 22. 25% is 28.5. 50% is 35, 75% is 46. Oh, and maximum. So it's taking the minimum to the maximum and then giving us 25% of that range, et cetera, et cetera. That's pretty cool. What is STD? I hesitate to Google this live. Let's do it this way. Pandas, STD, describe. There we go. So it's safe edition. Okay, calculate the standard deviation of a data set. Okay, standard deviation is calculated for a given column and it's normalized by n minus 1 by default. Degrees of freedom of standard deviation can be changed using the DDOF parameter. Cool. That's cool. All right. Yes. Yes. I cannot wait to get that book. I'm going to play. Remember to import the package. Yes. Oh, you know what? I've totally been saying that Pandas is a library. Apparently it's a package. A table of data is stored as a Pandas data frame. Each column in the data frame is a series. You can do things by applying a method to a data frame or a series. Oh my gosh, this tutorial is amazing. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment below. Titanic data. All right, we already did that. Let's start over. Oh, I don't know how to start over in this. Because we've already imported. Just go to a different page. Go to a different page. Pay no attention to the past. Because look, it wants us to be on line 1, so it bothers me if we're on line 2. Okay. Now, how do we get this file? Oh, nice. I just clicked on that and it expanded to tell me more about it. That's cool. Oh my gosh, this gets dark. I would think that Pandas for their sample data would use like pandas in China or in zoos around the world, but it's okay. Let's do Titanic. It's cool. Whoa. That's cool. I feel like I repeat myself a lot. All right. Whether or not they have siblings, whether or not they were by themselves or with other people. Look, this person was with 5 other people. Their ticket was $7.25. Was it in dollars? That doesn't even make sense. And then, well, I guess it was. I mean, not dollars, but it makes sense that this person, Mr. Owen Harris Brond, did not have a cabin number. They paid much, much less. Wow. Does this mean he was in storage? She was in storage? This also, we're kind of assuming a lot, even though their gender is female or male only. It's totally, it's cool. They might have genders assigned to them at birth, but prefer that they, them pronouns, just saying. So we're going to say they, them. Don't even have an age associated with Mr. James Moran. I wonder if this is based on the real data, historical data. It just goes forever. 891 passengers. There's a huge boat. Okay. 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 So I need that file to be, actually, this is a bit trippy. I need that file to be in Jupyter or Anaconda because I haven't downloaded it and I don't know how to download it. Like I could do a raw file and copy it, import it into a CSV. Seems like a lot. CSV. So this is, by the way, this is what I'm doing. It's telling me exactly. View raw, copy the URL from the browser. Oh, look at that. So yeah, I'm going to change it slightly. Here we go. Okay. So it is telling me to do it this way, which we are going to put in the beginning. And then we're going to put in the raw link. That should do the same thing as it's telling me here. Like here, it's saying to create a folder called data and then to, or I wonder if it was in there by default. Surely not. No, that's all my applications. Okay. I was like, wait, super creepy time. Did it download the Titanic? Yes, exactly. Could totally do it that way. Could totally do it that way as well. Okay. So all we did there is define a function. Don't know if that'll work. Let's see what happens. Oops, not that. That. Me. Whoops. Nope. I love it when shit works. Just saying. And so this is one of the things I really like about Pandas is that it's very logical. Actually, that's what I really like about Python. The logic I get, like it, Python's logic and my logic get along really well. Like as long as when a language's logic resonates, then it's easy for me to learn that language. Than if, for example, #Java, the logic in Java does not resonate with this. It's just not a thing. And then it only gives you the first 8. So cool. Oh, that's cool. And then you can also do the last few, for example. That's cool. Mm-hmm. This NAN, I don't know what it stands for. Probably not a number. So it's blank. That's cool. And then you can look at the data types within this table. I don't know. I want to press enter every single time. So integers, objects, floating number, integers, another object, floating integer, floating number, and objects. That's cool. When asked for data types, no brackets are used. Yes. My colleague requested the Titanic data as a spreadsheet. So converting it to an Excel spreadsheet, we're going to need to do it that way. But then also we're going to have to get, good thing I just erased that GitHub link. Let me get it again. So this, wait, no, because I already imported it. So I actually don't need to re-reference it because it's defined up above. So this is just converting it to Excel. So it should show up here down below. Yeah, let's do it. I do not see it. There it is. Bam. Let's see what that looks like. Is it in my documents or my downloads? Let me test it. Don't be weird. Where are you? This is on my, oh, you know where it is? It is on the user. It's on the user, which could be accessed via this is where my obvious lack of knowledge within Mac comes through. So I know how to navigate to that in Linux, and I have no idea how to navigate to that within here. it's yeah. It would be in my home drive. I don't know how to get to that. I wonder if it has the Titanic in my recent stuff. Nope. Well, that's frustrating. So yeah, that's something else I'll have to look up. Noted. Wait. Right? This is where we are. This is where we've been. There we go. Boop. All right, my colleague asked for the Titanic data as a spreadsheet. We did that. The equivalent read Excel will reload the data into a data frame. So that's so cool. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. Boop. So it's still there. I wonder if that's cool. Technical summary. Oh, this doesn't say describe, this says info. So a technical summary of this data series. Okay. Okay, so it's telling me column numbers, row numbers, column names, column numbers, column names, whether or not it's empty or not. So there are 891 passenger IDs listed, and there are 891 survived, yes or no, listed, et cetera, et cetera. You'll notice there's a lot of ages missing. There are only 714 ages. Everyone was assigned a gender on this boat, whatever. Only 204 cabins, which makes sense because not everyone got a cabin. A lot of people were just down below. Wow, that's pretty cool. And it's using up 83 kilobytes of memory. I don't know what that means. What do you mean? Talk to me. Give me more commands. Use full patch file. You can patch a data frame with missing values? Are you kidding me? That's awesome. That's awesome. I wonder if that's in this tutorial. It seems very niche though. Thank you. I feel like you should come on the show. Just saying. Would you be interested in joining me? You did that. Okay. So what it wants is I love also that these tutorials, like at the end, give you like the three things to remember, which is brilliant. Our brains can only remember 3 things anyway, so I am here for that. Getting data into Pandas from many different file form data sources. It's supported by the read function, which is a Python thing too. Exporting data out of Pandas is provided by different 2 methods, to Excel, to CSV. The head, tail, info methods, and the D types are convenient for a first time. That is awesome. Now, I'm not going the full 2 hours. I'm gonna call it for today. I am loving the Pandas tutorials. I haven't noticed anything. Noticed anything that needs to be corrected. Strongly recommend Pandas. Didn't even realize that they had a tutorial. It's pretty awesome. I wonder if this is their docs. Yeah, BSD. Oh, what is BSD? I forget. BSD license. Low restriction. Berkeley source distribution. That's what it is. Cool. Cool. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to call it for today. This has been the open source stream. Today we explored a touch of Python and a lot of Pandas. If you are a data scientist, if you work with data at all, I strongly recommend playing with Pandas. It simplifies a lot of the interaction with the data, and it also critifies it, which I realize there are totally other projects that can do the same thing, but Pandas is so convenient. I love it. As always, every Monday we do an open source stream. Every Tuesday, my colleague Adrian does casual coding where he works on something for fun. Every Thursday morning, another colleague of mine, Raphael, does a Watch Me work where he plays with pull requests or a feature or an issue that's running on CockroachDB or filed against CockroachDB, and he just works on whatever he wants. Every Wednesday at 12, every other Wednesday at 12 is Developing with Cockroach TV, where they work on a workshop that's designed to help get you going. So Adrian's working on Remix and Cockroach TV serverless on Netlify tomorrow, which is awesome. Thursdays at noon Eastern Time are Developing on Cockroach TV office hours, and Fridays I've got way too much going on. Oh, Dusty Domains, yes. Okay, let's talk about Dusty Domains. This is pretty awesome. I'm gonna do so myself. So Dusty Domains is this project that Netlify is doing for December. It should be December Dusty Domains, and then it could be called 3D. You're welcome. That's free. So these are inspirations. So basically, if you've got an ancient domain that you've been owning forever, and thank you, and you want to build it out, Netlify is doing a project around it, and you can actually win admiration and such. But basically, a bunch of companies are gonna put up $10,000 for charity, which is awesome. And that's basically what Adrian is working on tomorrow. Yeah, we've got a couple of different charities going on. There's judges, so there's some sort of contest happening. But yeah, these, oh my gosh, these are, so this was empty as of Friday last week. And these have just, and look, there's also fresh websites. So I might build out rain.dev, which you'll note. So maybe during December, I'll get this done. Maybe. So that's what Adrian's working on tomorrow. It's pretty awesome. All right. Did I finish? I didn't even finish all the live streams happening this week. Also on Friday, I am playing a game, Playing with Roaches with Adrian. We're gonna play with Merge Dragons, which runs on Cockroach TV. And then after that, Jordan, Large Data Bank, is going to do something marvelous, like always. Yeah. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go pack. Yeah, we gotta get those dragons. Thank you, Dev Evangelista. Thank you, Spammer. Thank you, ER Developer. And thank you, Adrian, for joining me today. This has been Open Source Stream. We touched on Python, we played with Pandas, and I will see you next week. I'm going to Atlanta, y'all. Take care.